to just think, okay, maybe it's just a little bit of the gas pump for the consumer, but the ripple down impact that it has on the rest of the supply chain is significant. But he's more concerned about running for president of the United States than he is caring about being governor of our state of Florida.
It looks like he wants to make a run. All the signs are pointing that he wants to. Look, I have a question. If you don't mind, I have a question from a viewer, and he's asking. His name is Rago Monkey. He sent me a text. Why should people vote for you instead of Charlie Crist?
That's an easy one. Um, is one, I have been a lifetime, first of all, I've won the state of Florida as a Democrat. First Democrats have been able to do this since Barack Obama. And so one, I'm a proven winner, which Charlie is not. Two, I've been a Democrat since I was 17 years old, have been fighting for democratic ideals and issues my entire life. Three, the excitement that comes out of me winning the primary to catapult us against Ron DeSantis is how we're going to move the needle. If Charlie is the nominee, he will lose by 10 points. There is no excitement, there's no energy, there's no trust. And if anybody says, well, he was a Republican, so we're going to get Republican votes and independents, it's a complete lie and doesn't understand how politics works. It didn't work in 2014. No one voted for him in 2014 that crossed over to support him over Rick Scott. He couldn't beat Rick Scott, who is the least popular governor in the country. And you don't know what he's going to say. You have no idea if he gets into that governor's office. Again, he won't be able to win against me. And two, he certainly can't win against Ron. But if he was to happen, lightning was to strike and something happened and he got there, you have no idea what you're getting. He may be like, you know what, this is too hard. All these Republicans in the legislature, this is not fun anymore. I got to go fight Republicans. Either one, maybe I'm just going to become a Republican again. Or two, you know
It
what?
happened.
Right. Or two, I'm just going to run against Rick Scott in 2 years. Like this guy has never fought for anything in his entire life besides his political career. And the people of our state deserve so much better. They deserve somebody who is a proven winner, somebody that they can trust, somebody who's been in the trenches, somebody who's going to fight. What you see is what you get. I have never, I'm not going to say something on this podcast and turn to another one and say something different. And you know what? The other thing that you don't see in elected officials, if I've made a mistake, I'm going to own up to it. I'm going to say, look, that was not the right decision. I've reflected. There's a better way to have done this, and apologize and move on. Today, Charlie will not ever say that. He affordable housing. He gutted the affordable housing fund, $837 million.
He doesn't have a plan.
He doesn't have a plan. He was the NRA's do boy for all the time that he was in the legislature. Now, all of a sudden, he wants to talk about all this gun safety reform. Okay. Doesn't look back at all the things that he did. He has been anti-choice for most of his career, including appointing Supreme Court justices, including when he was Attorney General. There was 9 cases where he helped strike down anti-choice legislation. So time and time again, he has been on the wrong side of these issues. And today he won't even say, even on Surfside, he was the one who signed a piece of legislation that got rid of the 5-year inspections for the buildings. And so last year he was asked, well, do you regret signing that bill? His answer is no, I don't regret signing that bill. We didn't have Surfside back then. I mean, this guy has no convictions, doesn't stand up for anything or anybody besides his political career. And is somebody, I can't even believe that he's on his 9th life in politics. He's run statewide 7 times and has lost most of those. He ran against Bob Graham for U.S. Senate. He lost. Okay. He ran then for Commissioner of Education. He won that. He then won being Attorney General. And then, so he's won 3 times, but this is his 7th time running. So he's 1 for 1. Or 3 for 3, I guess, at this point. That's not somebody who should be in politics anymore. He should be done. Done.
You poll better against DeSantis than
Correct.
Crist, hands down. It show and by the way, the polls are showing that this Democrat, don't believe all the polls out there. This is nip and tuck.